Hey everyone, my name is Gordon, intern at the DSC at UCI, and today we are interviewing Dr. Ylena Shayne. Dr. Shayne is the senior staff psychologist at the UCI Counseling Center. Dr. Shayne, thanks for coming to interview with us today.
Thank you for asking me to.
Yeah, so let's start with what were your, what schools did you go to and what were your majors?
Okay, so for my undergraduate degree, I went to California State University, Monterey Bay, and there I got a bachelor's of science in Earth System Science and Policy with a minor in global studies. And then after that, I went to Eastern University, which is located in St. David's, Pennsylvania, and I got a master's in counseling. And then I decided to go to Biola University, where I achieved my doctorate in clinical psychology, and that's in La Mirada. So I've been on both coasts.
Okay, that sounds like an interesting variety of degrees. And what made you want to become a counselor?
Well, honestly, when I was in undergraduate school, I had a really challenging time and experienced my own mental health issues. And so I was able to connect. At that time, the university didn't have a counseling center, but I was able to connect to a provider in the community that was extremely helpful to me. And so because of that experience, I wanted to get into the field so that I could help people in the way that my therapist had helped me. So I'm doing it because I do believe that hopefully our goal in life is to thrive, not just survive. And so I want to help students and adults, children, anybody I can to achieve that goal.
Yeah, it sounds like a good goal. And what does your job entail?
Well, my job entails meeting with a lot of students individually and also in group settings, providing workshops to help people gain skills, to help them live a healthier life and a more balanced life. And also to succeed academically. I also do a lot of note writing and I do some program development, committee work, and then of course I consult. We offer consultation for faculty and staff and students who want to get more information on maybe how to better assist their peers or friends or students. And I also, of course, am the liaison for the Disability Services Center, so I work with them as well.
Yeah, how has it been counseling students during the pandemic?
It's been challenging for everybody, right? I think for our students, they had to cope with a lot of significant changes and life disruptions just overnight. And, you know, us as therapists, we're people too, so we kind of experience those same sorts of things. So, it could be challenging managing some of our own stress while working with students, but it's also really helpful when sometimes like when we are feeling stressed to help other people, because in doing so that, well, first off, it feels good because that's what we all signed up to do. That's what we love to do. And so that makes us kind of feel better in that regard, in being effective in helping others. So it's been challenging, but it's also been really great to be able to still provide services, albeit remotely. We miss being with people in their spaces, but we're glad that we can still connect with people via Zoom or, TAO for us.
Okay, yeah. These online technologies have really been helpful at this time.
Mm-hmm.
And how has the counseling center been collaborating with the DSC before and during the pandemic?
Yeah, so the way that we collaborate is that we provide, at times, if appropriate, verification of disability so students can access accommodations. We also work with students to address some of the areas of stress that might be preventing good academic performance, right? So we collaborate by, I work and meet with individuals. I also coordinate assessment. So if somebody believes that they might have a learning disability, we can assist with that in determining whether or not that's the case. Also, if somebody's experiencing something in their life that is causing great emotional distress, so much so that it's impacting their academic performance, we can help through therapy resolve some of whatever that is, build skills, teach time management, whatever it is that might be impacting the student.
Okay. And what are some things that you like to do in your free time?
Well, the thing I like to do most is yoga. I am a certified yoga instructor as well, but I love doing yoga. It's really helpful with de-stressing. I have two lovely dogs that I enjoy taking them for walks. That's also de-stresses me as well. Reading fiction, just for fun. Sometimes going to the beach, although in the middle of a pandemic, I'm not doing a whole lot of that. So sometimes I garden instead.
Yeah, sounds like an interesting variety of hobbies.
Thank you.
And what is one thing you want everyone to know about the Counseling Center?
We're still open and we're still providing all of the services that we normally provide. So we might not be together in person and it might feel different, but all of the services that we typically provide in person, we're also providing remotely. So we have a lot of wellness workshops and academic boot camps. We have individual therapy, versions of group therapy. It looks a little bit different. But we have a lot of resources available to students. So those things that you could access before, you can still access. If you're experiencing a crisis and need somebody to talk to, we still have our urgent care services. So you can call in and speak to somebody. Or if you want to take the time to kind of be integrated in and do a video conference, we can do that as well. So a lot of what we're doing is video conference, but we can also accommodate for phone sessions as well if somebody doesn't feel as comfortable with video conferences or maybe doesn't have the technological resources available to them to allow for that.
Yeah.
So I want you to know we're still there and we're still ready to help and would love to be of any assistance that we can to the anteater community.
Yeah, it sounds like a lot of important things for students to check out. And thanks again for giving us your time today, Dr. Shayne.
Oh, it was my absolute pleasure.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.